think last time we interacted with this ship fleet, we had the option to have Yrliet talk to them. Let's see if this is going to work. A violent battle is unfolding before the rogue trader's eyes. Patrol ships from the Chorda fleet are tearing apart two small Aeldari vessels. Once they are finished with them, the Voidships give chase after the third, already damaged vessel, clearly with the intention of destroying it as well. Seeing the last ship's impending death, Yrliet calls out to the Lord Captain, her voice trembling slightly. Only the rogue trader's intervention can save her kin from the massacre. This spells trouble. I don't think they're listening to us. But let's try it. And Edward sends a message to Incendia Chorda's fleet, ordering them to stop the battle. The Voxmaster relays the Lord Captain's demand to stop the battle, and soon returns with a reply. According to the Chorda ships, this group of Xenos are malicious criminals, and they are guilty of raiding the system's planets and robbing merchant vessels. Incendia Chorda's void ships are intent on performing their duty before the Emperor and exterminating the Xenos. Yrliet sullenly watches the unfolding chase through the stained glass windows of the captain's bridge. She grimly concedes that no crime should go unpunished, except her kin were flying transport ships. It would have been impossible for them to rob a ship, let alone launch a planetary raid. Vessels such as theirs simply lack the firepower to do so, and the Monkey are lying. I mean, in general, it's always all Xenos are evil, and probably there were Xenos raiding, but yeah. Let's analyze the intact Xeno ship. Despite the presence of some weaponry, the Xeno ship is more likely meant for transporting cargo or the Xenos themselves rather than direct combat. Okay, that seems to be right. And Edward demands Corda's warship to cease fire immediately and retreat. 99% chance and we succeeded. Neat. Unwillingly to engage in open battle against the flagship of a foreign dynasty, the patrol reluctantly leaves its prey and retreats to the edge of the system. Meanwhile, the wounded Xeno ship is rapidly distancing itself from the recent battlefield, attempting to hide in the shadow of the nearest world. Every attempt to contact it is met with frustration, and the Voxmaster reports that the vessel is in deplorable condition. Who knows how much more the Xeno technology can endure before the irreparable happens. The Aeldari are too scared and resentful of the Monkey for the recent deaths of their kin to answer the incoming hails. Despite this, Yrliet is certain that she can convince them to cooperate with the Elantark if she is allowed to speak with them. I mean, let's try. And Edward decides to let Yrliet speak with her kin. Ha, worked. Oh, that is interesting, by the way. Look at that. It is her persuasion stat, but in the dialogue box, it looked like it would be our check. Weird. 2 watches pass, and the Xenos finally decide to answer Yrliet's pleas concerning the Elantark's assistance. Guardedly asking how exactly the Monkey can help their vessel, the Aeldari note that the humans' primitive technologies are incapable of healing the Aeldari vessel's wounds. The sudden benevolence of one human is equally incapable of bringing back those who perished in the recent engagement. Imagine offering your help and they're like, your primitive help? Excuse me. I could accept them aboard ship. I don't think they would agree to that, looking at how they behave. Could give them provisions and medicines. But I think bringing them on board might be risky. Because I mean, it seems hard enough for Yrliet. On the other hand, she would have company. I wouldn't bring them on board, you people will kill them. I think I never got this far. I want to try it. I mean, they're not killing Yrliet, so it can work. I would just imagine them saying no. Have a good night, Diana. It was nice to see you again, and hope to see you again soon. Maybe tomorrow. I want the best for the week. And Edward grants the Aeldari the rogue trader's protection by accepting them aboard the ship. The Aeldari accept their fate with forced humility. They do not resist, but neither do they appear uplifted by their rescue. They see their stay on a monkey ship as imprisonment filled with uncertainty about what awaits them next. After a few watches, the Xenos' suspicion are validated. Oh no. The presence of outsiders who filled the lower decks was perceived by ordinary people as an invasion of godless mutants. Shouting prayers to the Emperor, they rushed to depressurize the compartment containing the Xenos alongside those who were touched by the filth of the unclean. Damn it! The horrible news shakes Yrliet. She blames herself for the deaths of her kin and regrets the hatred of the monkey toward her kind, a foolish product of fear. Yikes. True. Enjoy D&D tomorrow, Diana. Do we punish the people who did that? The rock trader sends punitive squads to the lower decks to hunt those responsible for the Xenos' deaths. I mean, they killed a lot of people. Yrliet can only shake her head. Monkey deaths will not bring back her kittens back to life. It will only spread even greater hatred, and the gap between humans and Aeldari will grow even wider. I was thinking about it more like not accepting that there was just people killed, you know? No matter what you do, it is wrong. Okay, I'd say let's go back, and there we have Dragonus. We don't know how to get up here. I'd say let's go here. So I think we're going to Janus, then up here, and then we can continue. Demonic eyes have materialized and begun to slither across the walls of crew quarter 49. The burning orbs swelled like bubbles of fetid swamp gas, only in secluded places at first, later appearing in plain sight. Everyone subject to their glare started experiencing headaches and spells of self-flagellation. After one of the officers peeled off a portion of his own skin to fashion a makeshift eyelid for one of the fiendish orbs, the section was quarantined since neither fire nor other munitions could prevent more eyes from sprouting upon the ship. The vessel was cleansed only by escaping from the clutching embrace of the Sea of Souls. Yikes. Oh hey, Janus is more developed. Your Lordship, there are alarming reports coming from Janus. A number of strange mutations have been spotted among the population in remote agri-complexes. Aside from the obvious disfigurement and the subsequent estrangement, these mutants, are called wretches by the rest of the colonists, are coming together to practice a primitive form of religion involving a ritual worship of the land. While they display no disobedience or hostility, their very existence is concerning. I mean, worshipping the land sounds pretty much like what the Aeldari are doing. The Janus nobility humbly awaits your decision. What do my advisors have to say? Because usually that unlocks nice options. I saw your agents pick recordings, the signs those Monkey leave behind, their idols, and I cannot deny a pathetic, though extremely abstract connection to the symbols of my people. Their guttural prayers echo the sounds of the children of Asoyan's speech. The probability of them having come into such close contact with our civilization is non-existent, yet they are still somehow connected. Protect these people, resettle them to distant abodes where they will not be harmed for their peculiarities, and keep watch. Someday the truth may be revealed. The blessed sanction of the Imperium does not grace these mutants, but nor does it declare their existence anathema. Should we censor them without further study? They are mutants whose existence is fully sanctionized, such as Ogrins, Redlings, Pariahs, Pelagars, Felinids, or Troughs. Our library had many treatises on the janitor's craft, and I could impart some of that knowledge to your servants. Purely theoretical, of course. These mutations had not been properly studied and is missing from the catalogue. I'm not registering a basis for delaying the commencement of immediate genetic purification. I recommend launching a thorough investigation into the genetic makeup of this forbidden strain. No, Pasqal, we don't do that. Secret of the mutated flesh. Oh, plus 10 Medicaid, we don't even need that. Let's do the nice thing. Resettle the wretches into separate agri-complexes where the crowds will not tear them apart. We will study them. I fear these monkey have been touched by something wondrous. The mutants were resettled to distant agri-complexes where their unorthodox appearance will not put them in danger of being massacred by the serfs. The mutants were put under surveillance. One of the watchmen spotted a mysterious relic in the hands of a group of wretches that turned out to be an item of Xeno origin. It is unlikely the mutants understood the nature of this object they worshipped. Ultra Requisitus. Nice. Trophs Homo sapiens verdentis. Trophs are endemic to the world of verdant and unable to leave it due to the particular unknown physical adaptation to its environment. They are virtually unknown to the Imperium at large. Interesting. Pelagas, Homo sapiens oceanus. Pelagas have either evolved or were genetically altered during the age of technology to live on ocean worlds, those habitable planets of the galaxy almost entirely covered in liquid water. They possess a set of both gills and lungs, and other adaptations for an aquatic lifestyle, such as webbed hands and feet. Interesting. Felinids are humans who have had their genome spliced with genetic sequences derived from various specimens of Terran felines, and they possess many felinoid traits, including a light covering of fur over their entire body, extended canine teeth, and superhuman agility and grace. Interesting. Basically Khajiit, or something close to that. Sounds interesting. Thanks, Alistair. Alright. Convert some plasteel and promethium into money and provisions. Sounds nice. Use provisions to generate some chemicals and promethium. We do still have quite some promethium, but not really lots of chemicals. Let's do that. Just to get some more chemicals. Oh. Kiava Gamma. Compassion for the Silent. Ooh, Iconoclast. Oh, we need to be adherent for that. Provisions, mechanisms, and chemicals. Ooh, good thing we have just the one chemical left. Provisions, we don't have too many. And mechanisms, we do have quite some. Gives us people, money, Iconoclast, metal of metal. Plus 20 heart integrity. Let's go for that. Let's just have a quick look at the other ones if we want to do something first. That improves our standing with the explorators, which is nice. Also costs chemicals. It's good that we're going to go for chemicals. And plus steel, weapons, and security. And then we can't do the flawless servitors. Let's go for this one. The flawless servitors. Just need more efficiency for that. There we go. I think here we still can't do anything. Okay. Ooh, nothing happened. Oh, there's a very faint connection from Trinitos. We can't go to Trinitos from here, so we have to go to Telecos anyway. Acolytes of the cult Mechanicus have reported a disturbing incident. All Vox systems in the middle deck started broadcasting otherworldly sounds, whistling in a haunting melody. The strain of the monstrous music drove people into frenzied dance that could not be stopped. Several hours later, the Vox devices fell silent, and the dancing crew members fell lifeless. The area was cleared, and the bodies of the deceased were disposed of with the necessary precautions. Yikes. Ooh, did we get a new... We did get a new contract. Also, lots of people for Promethean chemicals. Printers. The steady rhythm of life aboard the vessel was disrupted when, on the fourth watch of the voyage, in the lower decks, their gravity reversed. The stunned denizens of the afflicted sectors were woken up by being torn from their assigned beds and tossed onto the ceiling. Numerous injuries and fatalities were reported. The difficulties in performing regular duties due to the gravity reversal continued until the end of the journey. After the ship exited the warp, the gravity returned to the accepted norm, an event that once again was accompanied by deaths and injuries among the crew. The last sentence feels like something you can say for everything in 40k. Okay, come on, let's make it unsafe. Let's make it unsafe also sounds wrong. Hello. Lord Captain, we have visitors on the brig seeking an audience. Your presence is required. Interesting. I wonder if it's a random event? Or because we went to that system. Oh, we could also go back to Footfall and just turn in some more data. Who knows? Doom to doom to doom to doom. %. Oh, that middle thing changed. Lots of things changed. Our design of the bridge changed. It's more blue. And we have people applauding. Your Lordship. Life factotum bows low. Every few moments, Denrick brings a perfumed cloth to his face, but his expression remains obsequious. Members of your crew have made a request to allow them to proclaim their most profound devotion to the Lord Captain. Personally, young man? A man in a worn uniform bows awkwardly. Your Highness, gracious Lord Captain, please let me speak on behalf of the whole crew, and everyone, and express our gratitude to you, officially, so to speak. The kind of leader you are, the way you treat people, it is now known in every corner of the Expanse, from Footfall to the poorest, dirtiest, most unremarkable planet. All praise to your dedication to the human spirit and goodwill. Oh, is it due to us being so iconoclast? Everyone wants to serve under your command. There's no end to the volunteers. So, the other day, when we were clearing out an abandoned sector for the new living quarter, we found a forgotten vault, right in the bilge of the ship, literally beneath our feet. Well, it turned out the vault had some centuries-old weapons in it. They looked a bit odd, but they are powerful for sure. The good tech priests helped with the assembly and consecration of the weapons, and now you can strike down your enemies with even greater might. Your Lordship, apart from the weapons, the crew has sent one more to find the bridge as a token of its eternal gratitude, a most ancient mechanism, which your tech priests have dubbed the Celestium Observatorium. Alas, its machine spirits refuse to heed their rights, which makes the device more symbolic and aesthetic than practical in use. Do you wish to see it? Of course. Let's have a look. Oh. Well, I guess it's neat. What is it? Nice. I guess. The Celestium Observatorium looms over the deck. While the spirit of this ancient mechanism has gone silent forever, the words intricately inscribed on its frame can still serve as a source of resolve. A keen gaze sunders the darkness abloom with deceit and reduces all corruption to ash. Let's have a look if we leveled up our conviction. We did. We're now level 3. Votary. Neat. What did we get? Courage and Steel. The Rook Trader and the allies need 30 less momentum to activate a heroic act. Nice. Oh, and we already... Yeah. We locked us out from going deep into heretical or dogmatic. Oh no. Alright. Back to exploration. Mm. New routes. Yeah. Actually, not that many connections around here. I do wonder how much of the map is empty, because it seems like around here, unless those places appear just in later chapters, there's nothing. Oh well. I was thinking about going to Footfall, right? Me. Ooh, destroyed ship. Nice. Some trophies for the loot. Let's hope we can get some adamantine, phlogiston, chemicals. Oh, xenotex. This is awesome. Nice. It was really funny in the beta which I played, not that long, but at least a little bit. Ooh, another one of those fragments. The pathfinding for the ship was kind of off. So, while I played, when you wanted to navigate your planet, it always went to the star in the middle. Like it doesn't matter where you are. If you wanted to go like just this to the right, the ship would always fly to the star and then do a very weird angle and go to the point where you wanted to go. It was kind of funny. Can we explore it? Can. Ooh, Promethean. It's so cool that we have almost 20 extractions. Let's have a look. It seems like every system has at least one point of interaction.